Hello students, today I am going to teach you diodes. So this is the portion of first year BSc Electronics of paper 2 Electronic Devices and Circuits and unit 2 diodes, PN junction diodes. So on the screen you can see different types of components is available. Many of these are diodes. The diode was first invented by Carl Brown. He was a scientist and electrical engineer. He got Nobel Prize in Physics. The symbol of diode. The symbol of diode, you just see the symbol of diode. There is a one anode which is known as a positive terminal and the cathode which is a negative terminal. Now there are two types of diode are shown on the screen. One is PN junction diode, other is Zener diode. In PN junction diode, the black color body base is there and the two leads are coming out and one silver ring is there. Okay, so silver ring denotes the cathode of a diode. In other photograph on the screen, it is a Zener diode. So Zener diode is a glass color and the red ring is given on that. So the red ring indicates the cathode. Okay. Now the construction and symbol of diode we will see. The diode is made up of the combination of two extrinsic semiconductors, N-type and P-type material. The joint between the P-type and N-type material is called as PN junction. It is having two terminals, anode and cathode. It is produced by the silicon wafer. On this figure, on the screen you can just see the figure of silicon wafer. Okay. Now we will see what is meant by depletion region and junction voltage. At the PN junction, electrons from the N-type semiconductor will be attracted to the holes in the P-type semiconductor. As a result, the holes and electrons at the PN junction disappear, forming a layer which is called as a depletion layer. At the same time, P-type semiconductor becomes more negative, whereas the N-type semiconductor becomes more positive. This will result a potential difference across the PN junction. This potential difference is called as a junction voltage or the barrier voltage. The junction voltage will prevent the charge carrier from flowing action. Now bias and forward, reverse bias and forward bias. When we bring P-type and N-type together, a depletion zone is created around the junction. This produces the barrier or the blocking charge flow. The polarity of applied voltage which causes the charge to flow through the diode is called forward bias. All current, almost no voltage. The polarity of applied voltage which can't produce any current is called as a reverse bias. All voltage, almost no current. Now we will see the IV characteristic. In IV characteristic, you just see this it is a voltage to current graph is drawn. When the diode is connected in forward bias condition, the conventional current is flowing like this. Okay, and there is a reverse. In reverse biasing, in third quadrant, the graph is shown, and in first quadrant, forward region is shown. Okay. In forward region, it is the operation region at which potential applied to anode is more positive than the applied to the cathode. In reverse region, it is the operation region at which anode potential is more negative than cathode potential. Saturation region, part of the reverse region, whereas the diode impedance is very high and causes very small drift current. Now what is breakdown region? The part of the reverse region where the diode impedance is very low and the current passing through the diode is very high. Threshold voltage, it is also called as the new region. It can be determined on the IV curve by the point at which the diode starts to conduct current easily. It is also called as the diode barrier potential and it is very near in amplitude to the diode built-in voltage. Now we will see what is the diode applications. Now there are many types of diodes available in the market. The first one you can see here is a rectifying diode or PN junction diode. It is used in rectifying power supply circuit. The second diode is known as signal diode. It is used as signal sensor in radars. Then it is a Zener diode. The voltage, it is used in voltage regulator in power supply circuit, voltage clipper in power supply circuit. Then LEDs, light emitting diodes. It is used as indicator in lights in electronic circuits. Then tunnel diodes. It is used in oscillator circuit in an oscilloscope. Then this is a varactor diode. It is a variable capacitor in a tuned circuit. Now it is a photodiode. It depends, resistance of the photodiode depends upon the light falling on it. So it is used as a light sensor in a remote control unit. Now it is a varactor diode. Its resistance depends upon the variable voltage. So it is used as a variable capacitor in a tuned circuit. Now it is a laser diode. It is a focused single color light source in compact disc player. Now we will see what is the application of diodes. So it is used in DC power supplies. So first we will see what is the block diagram of a DC power supply. So diodes are used in DC power supply. It is used as rectifier. It is used in filter and voltage regulator. So the circuit of DC power supply consists of, the first is transformer. It is in this, step down transformer is used for stepping down the AC voltage amplitude. So initially from the starting point you just see there is a 230 volt AC is given and 50 hertz signal is there. Now it is isolated equipment from the power line. Rectifier converts AC input into a unipolar output. Now filter converts the pulsating input to the nearly constant DC output. Now regulator reduces the ripple of the DC voltage. So these are the waveforms you got at various points, and you convert the AC into DC power supply. And now rectifiers, filters, IC regulator, power supplies we will see in the another video. Thank you. अजून तर मी याच्यात एक्झाम्पल पण नाही टाकलं.